be your first match, kid. Now, this guy you're going up against, he's a two-time Golden Glove champion. You're gonna have to give it your all on this one. You know, but he's bigger, he's faster, and he's stronger. But them are physical limits, boy. Let me tell you, God don't operate on physical limits.
What do you mean?
Remember when you were a little boy in Sunday school years ago, you learned about the story of David and Goliath. Remember that? Well, remember David was against some big odds. Ain't no way a little boy could beat a big old giant. But you see, once again, God don't operate on physical limits. David went and he did the impossible. That's right. Not only did he beat that giant, but he also became a king.
That's a cool story and all, but what they got to do with me?
Look here. God is no respecter of person. Now, if he can do it for one, he'll do it for anybody. Now, come on, hit this bag. You got to give God something to work with. Come on, punch, boy. Come on, stick it loose, stick it loose. Hit it. Brandon, it's time to go, son.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. Beyond measure.
I'm gonna show you how great I am. All of you chumps are gonna bow when I whoop him. All of you. I know you got him. I know you got him picked, but the man's in trouble. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
Somewhere along the line, you changed. You stopped being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. And when things got hard, you started looking for something to blame. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
It's your trial, it's your tribulation that's going to get you out your comfort zone. It's your trial, it's your tribulation that's going to take you to the next level. So stop whining, stop complaining, all right? And what I need you to do is to embrace it.
Come on, B. Keep going, son. You got to be in tip-top shape to go 5 rounds with this guy.
I can't beat this guy. Hey, you see how big he is? I'm just not good enough.
You remember my favorite quote. Life's battles don't always go to the one that's stronger or faster. But whoever wins is the man that thinks he's a winner. That's Vince Lombardi. See, you remember what I said earlier. All them there things are physical limitations. And God don't operate on physical limitations.
No, Coach, but it seemed impossible.
Moses thought the same thing. How could a man who could barely talk and communicate lead a whole nation out of captivity? And look at Mary, a lowly virgin who gave birth to the Son of God.
So how'd they do it?
Faith. You see, they believed in God and they believed in themselves. You see, son, with God, all things are possible.
And I'm telling you right now, don't give up. I'm telling you right now, don't give in. Get through it. And if you can get through it, if you can work through your pain, I'm guaranteeing you on the other side, it's a reward. Pain is not permanent. Pain is temporary. Take the fight to him. Stop running, stop crying, stop running, stop giving up, and you go take the fight to them. It's not your circumstances or your situation that determines if you're going to be successful or not. It's your mindset. It's the way you see it. It's the way you think. Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside. And something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever. And you're going to prove to everybody that tried to break you, you're going to prove them wrong. Everybody that tried to stop you, everybody that tried to kill your dream, you're going to prove all of them wrong. Whatever you put your heart to do, whatever you put your mind to do, whatever it is that you want to accomplish, I don't care if you don't have no support, you can do it. When you become great, you're not satisfied until it's actualized, until you walking in it, until you sleeping in it. Listen to me, until you possess it, until you have it. And so when you are great, you're willing to put in the time, the energy, the effort. You're willing to make whatever sacrifice. You're willing to do whatever you got to do because you're great.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measures. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were all meant to shine as children do. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others.
Thanks for believing in me, Coach.
Thanks for believing in yourself.
I'm gonna show you how great I am.